It's the second week of May, and that means that it is the second week that I am doing a little painting for Mermaid, which was created by my friend Tom Bancroft. At least I think it was. And today I thought I would do a horizontal piece, which means I'm doing this as a long form video. Now, I was thinking that I could do this whole thing as a one-to-one, where you're watching me do this, because I give myself a 25-minute time limit, and I'm hoping I can talk for 25 minutes. If this is sped up, we'll see. We'll see. So I think by now you all know that I work primarily from reference. I draw what I see, and I change, I embellish as much as I can. I draw out of my head some, and I use reference for the rest. Today, I just found a photograph, or I actually had it for years. I have a little folder of mermaids, this picture. And I love the fact that their faces in shadow, and I just thought it was really artsy. So this is the reference that I'm using. I did a Google search because I think I've had this photo reference for at least 10, 15 years. I could not find the source of it. It's been used. Actually, I found out that it was in color when I did a image search, but normally I like to credit my references. Today I couldn't find the source. But since this is just a piece I'm doing to give away on the Pinboard, I'm not really worried about copyright or anything. I do like to give credit to other artists, but from a copyright point of view, in general, you don't need to worry about a copyright if you're just making a piece for yourself or to give away. It's not really legally what you need to do. Like I said, it's always good to credit artists if you can. It's just in this world, and especially with the internet, you can't always find the source to credit. That's the case here. But this is a little bookmark, watercolor bookmark set that I got from Plaza Art here in Nashville. And it's really cute. I love that it's a small little bookmark sized watercolor pad, and it makes for making really fun gifts. So this has been a good excuse to use this, and a nice little distraction from the super secret coloring book, which I have 15 more pages to go. I'm almost done. I've done 100. I had 100 days to do 80 illustrations, and I have 15 days to go and 15 illustrations, meaning that there were 20 days where I was not able to do it over the 100 days. So this is day 2 of me doing a mermaid painting and bringing it to Plaza Art. And that is, the first one was a short. You can see it under shorts. Or if you're watching this outside of YouTube, you could see this in a previous video from last week. I missed bringing stuff for the Pinboard to Plaza Art, and I can't do it all the time. And I was doing it 3 times a week when I was doing the 100 mini album covers. That was a lot, but I do miss it. I took a break while I've been working on the coloring book, but I do miss it. And so it's been nice to go back and see everybody. And I don't know if you all heard, but Plaza Art got bought out by Blick, which is huge. I used to do, I used to collaborate with Blick a couple years ago, and they were wonderful. And then I started going to my local art store, Plaza, a lot more, and started collaborating with them. And so it's kind of weird seeing them both kind of come together and become Blick. So I guess I'll be collaborating with Blick again, which is kind of cool. there's something special about giving your art away. And I'm not suggesting that artists always give their art away, but I think every once in a while it's nice to do. I think it's nice to be able to let go of something without any need for payment or praise or awards or anything. I think it's good to just make art that you intend to just give away. And I think that's what the Pinboard does, is it sets up a place where we can share our art without any judgment, without any need for compensation or approval. So I know not everybody can have a Pinboard, but anybody can have a Pinboard. If there isn't one at your local art store, maybe start one. Ask them to start one, or your local library, or your school, or your coffee shop. I've even seen little free art galleries where it's like a little free library, but you bring art, and I think those are really wonderful. But I think having a place to share art is special and necessary, just as much as we should share books. I think maybe there should be a place where you could share poems or writing. I assume sharing music is the same thing as like an open mic night, so maybe that's not the same, but I think sharing art is something we should be doing a lot more often. So I'm coming to the conclusion that I was right. I'm not going to be able to talk for 25 straight minutes. I don't have that much small talk in me, and honestly, this isn't that interesting of a piece. There's nothing groundbreaking. This is a little 25-minute sketch. I love being able to talk about this stuff. It's just me and a camera, and I genuinely don't know what I should be discussing here. So you're probably watching this sped up. I'm gonna speed this up to 2 or 3 times so we can not be sitting here in awkward silence. Though, how many of you would really mind if we just had some silence, or whatever background music I have playing softly right now? But maybe I don't need to be talking for 25 straight minutes. Maybe I'm watching this with you. I don't know. This is my first time doing all of this too. So I'm every day is a new first. Oh, well, while I have you here, I'm going to be going to the Ren Fair with my friend Tim Hodge. Tim is the one who we go on our art play dates locally. Tim is a Disney animator, and he had an extra ticket to the Ren Fair. So if you're going to be around the Tennessee Renaissance Fair, I will be there painting with Tim on May 30th. And also, because why not talk about this, on June 12th, I will be in Seaside, Florida, signing, becoming an artist at Sundog Books, which is kind of cool. I'll be going back to Florida and I'll be doing a signing. And then I'm also going to be going to the ALA, the American Library Association in Chicago. And I'll be doing a book signing. I forgot the name of the bookstore that I'll be signing on Saturday, but I'll be posting that. And if you're not following me on my newsletter, if you're not subscribed, there's a link on my website to subscribe to the newsletter, because that's where I post all of this. And then of course I'll try to make a short closer to the dates too. I'm trying to stay away from shorts, but I find that shorts are good for marketing. They get the word out. So I'll try to just use it for that. Unless sometimes I just don't have more than 3 minutes of stuff to talk about, which is usual for me. This has been good for me to do long forms because it lets me slow down. It lets me just go at my own pace and think about stuff. I think I need to have a topic to talk about because honestly, just staring in a camera and talking about nothing is not my strong point. So having a topic to talk about is, I think, a good thing. I just, I need to do that. But I think this came out really good. I think it was a lot of fun, and I love having no expectations of it being a work of art. I love having the ability to just do a sketch. And I think I really look at these as something I would just doodle in a sketchbook. And I think that is always a good thing. And giving myself a 25-minute time limit means I'm not worried about getting rid of the piece, about giving it away. It means that I went into it with the full knowledge that I was going to give it away. And even if I like it, like I like this piece, but even if I like it, I know that it'll have a good home. Someone will trade for it, and it'll find a good home. So, yeah, this was fun.
This is